The Minnesota Vikings are one injury away from complete disaster. What's up, guys, and welcome to the Minnesota Vikings Syndicate, a show for the fans by a fan. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe and that notification bell so that you're notified every time we drop a video. We are currently sitting at 80 subscribers, so let's get up to 100 by August 1st. I believe it is very, very doable, so hit that subscribe. It'd be much appreciated. Now, the Minnesota Vikings are just one injury away from complete disaster, and let me tell you, it makes complete sense. If you ask me, there's one position other than our offensive line that looks a little shaky. Being the depth chart is not that full. It doesn't have that much depth. That's the tight end position. And it revolves around Irv Smith Jr. Now, Jordy McElroy actually dove into this for us per the Vikings Wire and had this to say about Irv Smith Jr. Irv Smith Jr. returning has the Minnesota Vikings offense looking scarier than it's ever been on paper. However, that reality hinges on the 23-year-old tight end's health, which is shaky ground to stand on considering he's coming off a season-ending meniscus injury. If Smith goes down with an injury, the paper pipe dream gets weighted down or weighted up and rainbowed right into the trash. Well, now I'm not sure if it looks scarier than ever on paper, but this Minnesota Vikings offense looks better than it has at least the past couple seasons, especially with new head coach, and the way our offense could go this season it's awesome, okay? Because we don't know what's going to happen. We do know this is a pass-first offense, but if we lose Irv Smith Jr., I don't know how good we are actually going to be. Now, Jordy McElroy follows it up, and we'll take a look at our depth chart real quick, and this is what he has to say. So if Irv Smith goes down, that leaves the Vikings with Johnny Munt, Zach Davidson, Ben Ellefson, and rookie Nick Muse as their backup option if catastrophe strikes again. Munt has some familiarity with head coach Kevin O'Connell's offensive play calling from their time together with the Los Angeles Rams. So he'd be the next man up in an emergency glass case situation. Sure, there's a lot of intrigue with him for the coaching staff, but the fact remains that he's only caught 10 receptions for 93 yards in 5 NFL seasons. He's at his best on the field as a blocker, and it would be asking a lot of him to suddenly morph into a guy catching 40-plus passes for 400-plus yards. As for the other backups, it's a bit of a stretch to think any of them would be ready to step into that starting role for the Minnesota Vikings. Now, out of those other backup options, I could see Ben Ellefson stepping up in a nice way. Also, we could have the rookie Nick Muse take a chance and get his shot at potentially being the starter. If Irv Smith Jr. goes down, I really hope that doesn't happen. We wish nobody got injured in the National Football League, but it's part of the game. It sucks, but it is what it is. That's why, since the Vikings have been linked to a potential reunion with Kyle Rudolph, I say let's do it. Sign Kyle Rudolph just in case Irv Smith goes down this year, because this is Irv Smith's job, but we need a backup plan, and the backups that we have currently just don't catch me in the eye, basically. They don't look like they're going to be a starter in the National Football League, and they're not going to be studs. So we are one injury away from disaster, and I can't fathom how awful that would be for us. So let's go and sign Kyle Rudolph just as a backup plan. So let's hope Irv Smith Jr. stays healthy, because that is what we wish upon every single person, not only in the Vikings, but in the NFL. Hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let's move it up to 100 subscribers. Have a great rest of your day. Skol Vikes.